Now, KCAU 9 News starts with your forecast first.
Hey, good evening out there, Siouxland. We're down here at the Prime Bank Ice Cream Social at Lamar's Ice Cream Days. A gorgeous day for it, as you can see. Plenty of sunshine out there. Just a bit warm, though. Temperatures right now into the 80s, although plenty of sunshine on that KCAU 9 studio camera for us. 88 in Lamar's, 88 in Sioux City right now, and 92 in Ida Grove. So pretty steamy day out there. Thankfully, that humidity has gone back down, but we are looking at some more muggy days and some more shower and storm chances, and all the details on that and my full forecast coming up. KCAU 9 News at 6 starts right now.
We are Siouxland proud. This is KCAU 9 News at 6.
Good evening, and thanks so much for joining us tonight. I'm Sophie Erber.
And I'm Tim Seaman. After parts of Siouxland get hit with damaging hailstones, residents are left to address the destruction, looking for help from repair professionals.
KCAU 9 News reporter Tyler Euchner shares the damage one Siouxlander experienced in our top story at 6.
Thanks, Tim and Sophie. Sioux Body Shop opened their doors today and have already received many people walking through their door asking for an estimate on their hail-dented vehicles.
I left the Omaha airport, came up 29, and the next thing I knew, I heard bang, 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 and that's when the hail started and it just let loose.
Widener, a Sioux City native, has seen hail plenty of times, but he's never experienced it so large and destructive.
Tennis ball size hail just came down like crazy. I couldn't have did it with the sledgehammer as well as the hailstorm did. Every panel needs replaced, roof, hood, going to be totaled, I'm pretty sure.
Like other drivers, Widener took his vehicle to the professionals.
It's been a little hectic this morning. We've seen quite a few vehicles come in, a lot of telephone calls about the hail damage that people received last night.
However, there's only so much body shops can do at this time.
Basically right now, just writing estimates, trying to help people get their claims started with the insurance company and guide them on, what the steps are in the process. So there's not a wait list yet. At some point, I'm sure there will be a little bit of a wait, but parts availability can be an issue.
If you find yourself in a hail-dented vehicle, Sioux Body Shop recommends talking with your insurance company before them.
The first thing we want to do is file a claim with their insurance company. Each company handles things a little differently. Some of them will want you to submit photos in of the damage. Others will want you to get an estimate from the body shop. So just be in touch with your insurance company.
Widener also encourages folks to take cover if you find yourself caught in tennis ball-sized hail.
I was saying I should have stopped at the overpass instead of continuing on and watching the wall cloud.
Widener told me he plans on getting a new truck, the exact same vehicle that he has right now. Tyler Euchner, KCAU 9 News.
Iowa State University Extension and Outreach will be holding a hail damage meeting tomorrow. It'll be at the Skeen Lutheran Church in Sloan, Iowa at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. That meeting happening due to yesterday's storm and severe damage seen in Woodbury and Monona counties as a result. Also to note, the National Weather Service says the tornado detected near Decatur was an EF0.
A Sioux City man faces several charges following a Wednesday afternoon stabbing in a local motel parking lot. After being alerted to a disturbance at the Bennett's Motel on Military Road, first responders, found a man with a stab wound on his back. That man was taken to a local hospital. More than a half hour later, 29-year-old Ezra Robbins arrived at the scene, telling officers that he was involved. And according to court documents, Robbins left his apartment after hearing screaming from the area of that hotel parking lot, but then returned inside. Police tell us that the victim banged on Robbins' door, leading to a fight between the men, with Robbins allegedly stabbing that other man. Robbins is charged with willful injury causing serious injury. He's booked into the Woodbury County Jail on a $10,000 bond. A preliminary hearing is set for June 21st.
A group of motorcyclists riding through South Sioux City today, making a stop at Freedom Park. These Riders for Veterans stopping here in Siouxland just as a halfway point from Wyoming to Wisconsin via the Medal of Honor Highway. The idea began in 2021 after CEO James Geer learned that the vast majority of veterans 50 and older are the ones who are committing suicide in that veterans group. A local veteran showed his support for the riders today.
The Riders for Veterans have come through. They're raising awareness of veterans issues, programs, raising funds to help veterans.
These riders continue the final leg of their journey now, about 450 miles until they end in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And tomorrow, Sunrise Retirement Community holding a flag celebration event for Flag Day. It will take place right in front of Circle Drive at 5501 Gordon Drive. The 185th Air Refueling Wing will have a presentation of the folding of the flag. There will also be some readings of poems from Sunrise Retirement residents, music from Danny Tompkins, and some refreshments.
Well, school is out for the summer, and while kids are happy to be on vacation, maintaining what they learned in the classroom this past year is still important. Brown University research shows that students in grades 1 through 8 can lose up to 34% of the previous year's learning during the summer break. The Sioux City Library is offering reading programs that parents can turn to, looking for help to hope their child avoids that summer slide.
It's important for kids to keep reading throughout the summer because they work so hard with their teachers, with their parents to grow their big brains all school year long. So we just want them to be able to pick up where they left off.
Experts recommend that children read at least 15 minutes a day in order to keep up with their learning levels.
Kids interested in aviation got some hands-on learning experience and working on a plane. Mid-American Museum holding 2 different one-day summer camps for kids. This is the second year they've done so, with 21 students each day. The children are able to learn about aviation and explore interest in a possible future career.
So I sit in the right seat, and one of the kids will sit in the pilot seat, and they're able to manipulate the controls and everything. There's dual controls in the airplane, so they are able to manipulate the controls and run the radios and such.
One of the children sharing his favorite thing he's learned so far with us.
Learning about like aerodynamics and looking at all the tools inside the plane.
Reed added that he has enjoyed the camp so far, and tomorrow, that second session, those kids will get to learn about aviation again and different career paths.
Well, KCAU-9's Hometown Proud series is back on the road again tomorrow, reporting live from Holstein. It is both the 5 and 6 o'clock newscast you'll see from there. We'll explore the community history as well as its culture and a strong business climate there as well. It's Kinderfest weekend as well, so we'll take a peek at that, as well as a 50th class reunion for graduates from 1974. Be sure to tune in to see Sophie and the rest of our crew. They'll all be live in Holstein coming up tomorrow at 5 and 6.
That's right.
Well, the countdown is on for the green flag to drop at NASCAR's event in Iowa.
What drivers have to say, though, about their excitement and anticipation for Sunday's race coming up. But first, back to Maggie.
Hey, yeah, we're out here. That concert is just getting started at the Ice Cream Social, and it's a perfect night for it. But I've got details on a cooler end to the week, a hot and sunny Father's Day, and an unsettled and stormy stretch in the upcoming week. All with your full forecast next.
You're watching KCAU 9 News with Tim Seaman, Sophie Erber, Chief Meteorologist Victor Perez, and Sports Director Anthony Mitchell. This is KCAU 9 News at 6. And now, with Siouxland's most accurate forecast, meteorologist Maggie Warren.
Well, it's day 2 of the 30th annual Ice Cream Days up in Lamar's.
That's right, the ice cream capital of the world, and our meteorologist Maggie Warren got the sweet assignment there today. Hi, Maggie.
Hey, Sophie. Hey, Sophie and Tim. We're down here. That concert has gotten started. We do have that concert with Alan Jackson's band member Ryan Joseph and his wife, and behind me you can see that ice cream social getting started. They're giving ice cream away, and it's just a gorgeous day for this. We're looking at plenty of blue skies. You can see those out on the Ho Chunk Center camera as well as we take a look a bit closer to home. They're in Sioux City. We are continuing to see those blue skies, that gorgeous sunshine, and not dealing with any rain or storms as we were seeing yesterday. You can see very clear on our looping satellite and radar. Lamar's clear as well. Up here, again, a very gorgeous day. Temperatures right now in the 80s, 86 in Lamar's, 88 down in Sioux City, 90 in Ida Grove, 84 in Cherokee, and some upper 80s also there in Norfolk and Wayne. A very muggy day, but not too awfully muggy. Those dew points only in those upper 50s and low 60s, 63 in Mapleton, actually 37 in Lamar's. Not sure whether that is correct or not. It does feel a bit muggier than that for sure, but we do have a nice breeze out there. Those winds between 10 and 15 miles an hour, a 10-mile-an-hour wind out of the north here in Lamar's, 15 in Esterville, a 14 in Storm Lake. So a nice breeze out there to kind of cool things down. If you're not having ice cream, that ice cream also helped cool things down. I finished that cone I was eating at the end of the 5 o'clock show. That was very delicious. And look at those wind gusts, 18-mile-an-hour gust in Sioux City, 11 in Lamar's, 7 down there in Denison, and just a 4-mile-an-hour gust in Ida Grove. And as we look at that muggy meter, we'll see those winds shifting back more southerly and get that humidity spiking up, those dew points back into the mid and upper 60s, 69 for our Saturday or Sunday, 68 for our Saturday. So a muggy end to Lamar's Ice Cream Days, but very comfortable for tomorrow for the third day of Ice Cream Days, as well as that Hometown Proud Holstein, and not looking to see a whole lot of storm coverage initially as we look at that storm cast, staying mostly dry for much of our Friday, getting some showers, maybe some rumbles of thunder in through our Friday afternoon, mainly out to the west, not going to be too terribly impactful through the day. And then as we head into the overnight Friday, we do get those showers and storms overspreading the area, mainly early Saturday, and then we see more of those more widespread for our Saturday morning. Through the day, Saturday off and on showers, and then another round of showers and storms Saturday evening. Those potentially looking to be severe. We do have that marginal risk of severe weather through all of Siouxland. So looking to be stormy and rainy, although could see a break in that precipitation for the parade up here on Saturday morning. And we do continue, again, see that marginal risk of severe weather, looking at mostly clear and cool conditions for tonight, though. So a perfect evening if you still want to head out here to Lamar's. 58 degrees is that low temperature for tonight. Could see some areas of patchy fog, though, but wind's going to be rather calm. That sun setting at 9:04, so plenty of daylight to get out here to Ice Cream Days. Looking at 86 for Hometown Proud. Some scattered shower and storm activity around for us. Could see some impact to Hometown Proud, but not looking at anything too significant at this point. We'll continue to keep you updated on that, and then some more widespread shower and storm activity for Saturday for the final day of Ice Cream Days up here in Lamar's. Back into the 90s for Sunday after that brief cool down for Saturday. Some more late showers and storms moving in Sunday into Monday. More shower and storm chances Monday into Tuesday, and then daily shower and storm chances through the rest of the 9-on-9 forecast as we see temperatures go from the low 90s Monday back into the upper 70s and low 80s.